And if you're looking for distinct and different, if you got a ton of hoop earrings, you don't have hoops like these. I had to look twice at my sheet. This is a really cool design, Jay. They have the choice of picking up red coral, the turquoise and the coral, or the full-on turquoise. Clearance price today, that's, gosh, more than half off.
Okay, you know how crazy this is? Okay, we made this as part of our designer gallery.
Cool.
You know, it's what you don't see behind the scenes, right? I designed these hoops. I did it kind of a half hoop. I wanted to look. I did these in turquoise, right? We did them in turquoise, and then the buyer, our buyer said, look, I want two options. I want them in, can you make them in coral? So we did it in the turquoise, we did it in the coral.
I like that.
And then she came back and said, you know what? I can't decide whether I like the turquoise better or the coral better. So we did turquoise and coral. So
that's a girl after my heart.
If you look at this though, and you see how they curve back, they're very three-dimensional, great look. And okay, when they're on clearance here, clearance doesn't mean that people read the reviews on it, right? It's not like people hated them. They thought, oh my God, they're not worth it. I don't like it. They don't feel comfortable. What happens on clearance here, you know, TV airtime is extremely expensive, right? It costs money for every second that these are on the air. So they have like a minimum amount of time.
That's why our customer thinks we're always rushing.
So you have to have a minimum amount of product for them to do that, and that's why they're doing this. They're honest to goodness, as the manufacturer, I could not build these earrings for the price that they're selling them for now. It would be impossible for me as the manufacturer to actually be able to do this and hit this price point. If I could hit that price point and make money, are you kidding me? I mean, my gosh, I mean, that would be incredible, but it's just not possible.
Yeah, and remember, all three choices still available, but really less than 200 in each one of these. So they're about 1 inch and 1/16, okay? So under 2 inches in that length. I love that it's almost like an elongated design. So it's a JHoop, curves gently back. I love the curvature because it makes the stones pop out as well. 672364 is your item number. Let's talk to Julie, who's been waiting for us from North Carolina. Julie, welcome in. You're live on the air.
Hi, Jay and Leslie. How are you?
Hi, Miss Julie.
I'm sorry it took so long, to get to you. I apologize.
He talks and so do I.
Yeah, you know what? They just can't get me to shut up is the problem.
That's not true, Julie.
That's okay. That's part of the allure. We like to hear you talk.
Absolutely.
So what's going on today?
So I bought the spiderweb hube the last time you were on. I also bought the graduated beaded and the chunky beaded hube, and then I went back and bought a second graduated beaded hube and another chunky beaded hube between yesterday and today, and then I bought the Windy Mountain, the hube drop earrings, and the Fusite bracelet.
See, I can tell, and I can tell you're a collector, okay, but I'm just telling you honestly, okay? Look, honestly, if we were sitting right now in your living room and talking, I'd be telling you the same thing I'm telling you now. You can't go wrong with the hube. It's going to be it's already highly collectible before we even made it, right? It will only get more and more collectible. You just won't see it. I mean, and I'm down to like the last of the material. And I mean, it was just by coincidence and accident and connections that we even got the material in the first place. So great choices, I will just tell you, great choices.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and I'm glad. Were you happy with the quality of it and the finish, everything?
Absolutely, and everybody, when I wear it, they want to know where I got it, how much I paid for it, where was it mined, where can they get it, and that's why I went back and bought a second graduated beaded hube and another chunky beaded.
Oh, well, cool. I'm so happy, and thank you so much. And again, we apologize for the delay. I know you were on hold for a long time.
She waited. Thank you, Miss Julie.
You're very patient. Thank you.
When you're on, I pretty much tape every show, and I try to, and then even I fall asleep in between watching them.
See, that's the
and
thing.
Then wake up and go, oh, shoot, I missed this one. I got to order that.
We learned so much from him. I do the same thing, Julie, and I work with him, so I understand. Thank you, Julie. I appreciate that. When you come back for more like that, when you get the constant compliments, and when you know it's the real thing, and it's so rare, what a treat. Nobody comes back for more or seconds, if it's not there. So please shop confidently with us. Take a look at all of the hube pieces we have. Just type in J King, hube, and all of our assortment, the little bit we have, will definitely pop up for you. If you want these earrings, very popular, more